So this whole program, the School to Table grassroots movement that we have started here at Upper Perk X Lab, was begun in my energy systems course. That course, students were developing their own systems. They were growing just for themselves. They were taking it home to their family. Dr. Carpenter approached me and said, would you be interested in expanding the program to now feed the cafeteria? I said, absolutely. So we moved into the space up here in the science wing, put up the grow lights, and our movement is to supply the cafeteria here at the high school, but then also reach out a little bit further, supply the other cafeterias in the school district, also work with community partners. We're working with Gatsby's at Sunnybrook Ballroom in Pottstown, and they are going to be buying some of our produce to help offset our costs of operating, but also to allow them to serve a cleaner, organic produce to their customers.
I mean, it's something different, like compared to like other classes, like just regular math and stuff. It's something fun, just to get together with a partner and just create something. Like we're growing basil and romaine, and and we can eat it at the end of the semester. So it's like, it's awesome.
I heard that we had this amazing hydroponics garden, and so I just wanted to see it and kind of get an understanding of what aquaponics really is and how it actually works. So I went into the classroom and I saw this amazing lettuce and basil just as big as my hand. It was just awesome to see all this stuff going on right here in the school, and I immediately wanted to be a part of it, because what better way to bring fresh fruits and vegetables into our program than from the students who are growing it directly. I'm a huge proponent of fresh garden clubs and doing any way to get our kids excited about food and completing the cycle, because it's a cycle. And so I was really excited to see it in action, watching the students and seeing the excitement on some of the students last year that I was able to talk to about it. They were so excited about what they were doing. And so I started to ask questions. How can we bring this into the cafeteria?
Roots in I can put these roots out really.
We talked about moving this forward, filtering it back into the cafeteria, and so now we're looking at a way that we would, instead of buying the product from him, we would just supply everything that they need to continue that cycle so that it filters back down, not only into our high school caf, but we're looking long term for it to filter into every single cafeteria that we have here. And we could actually say this lettuce, these tomatoes were brought to you by the UPX Lab. So we're really excited about that, and we're hoping, fingers crossed, that we get this grant so that we can expand on it and actually provide a greenhouse so that it's not only here in our classroom, but it's also out, and we'll have access to this 24/7.
Helps team bonding, helps working together and getting things done, and it's nice being part of something like that, and you're gonna need that when you get out in the everyday world.
I see this program moving on. We applied for a grant with the USDA for roughly $100,000. So we would be able to put up a 40 by 60 foot greenhouse out on the school grounds and expand the program. So that will allow us to feed all the cafeterias, all of our students in the district, with fresh produce grown here in the hydroponics lab, in the X Lab. Would also allow us to deal with community food banks. So any extra would be donated out to the community, and also keep working with restaurants in the local area and supply them with basil and any other produce that they could need.
Not to take anything away from any of the other programs, but I feel an ownership to our students here, that we have to provide you with the best quality, with the best food that we possibly can. And if we could bring it in, if we're growing it ourselves, if we're getting it from another provider, from another vendor, as long as we can give you the best, that's all that matters to me. But being able to, yeah, this is the best way to do it. We're bringing it right here to you, to your doorstep, from our own students. And so it's a lot of pride that goes into all of it, just food service as a whole. I love feeding kids. I mean, that's what I do. I feed our kids. And I take a lot of pride in that. And I want that to be reflected to my staff. I want them to feel the same way. And I truly believe that for the most part, everybody that's here, that's in this department, loves what they do or they wouldn't be here.